Hey, Elisa, how's it going? So basically, I logged in, and first thing I did was here's the one that you've used, and under this little drop down, replicate is one of the first options. So I did that, which gave us this, and then I went and renamed it, and now this one's called images. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to add some of those content blocks. Kind of first thing though, I went through each of your categories and grabbed squares, and then this folder is all of those images as 600 pixels wide, and this is the same folder with all the images at 300 pixels wide. And why I did that is because the standard MailChimp template is set up to be 600 pixels wide. So I thought we can grab full-size images from here, and then like if you wanted to have two images in one column, we can grab images from here. So I just kind of made some demo stock there that we can use for practicing on stuff. Anyways, we're gonna go now. Oh, backing up. I don't know why, but trying to use MailChimp in Chrome wasn't working for me. I couldn't edit anything. So I'm now using Firefox. I would hope Safari would work for the same things. I know you've got Safari on your Mac. Anyways, just a heads up on that. It just wasn't, straight up wasn't working using Chrome. The more you know. So here we go. We're in here now, and first thing I want to do, I mentioned this in that email, but so these are blocks you've already got put together. Obviously, we kind of set these up just super quick on the fly when we met a couple weeks ago. But once you're on a block that's already in use, you can hit this edit block function, and that should have your window pop up. And that's obviously where you're going to change whatever text you're doing. This might be getting a little too complex. I just want to show you this real quick, but I want to clean this up. This is what's called source, and it's going to actually show you the code. So we're going to jump in there, and this is kind of what's behind the scenes, but here's the link, https://saucyjewelry.com, da 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 da. But this part right here is what's displaying on the page. I just want to get rid of this, just so it says saucyjewelry.com, and it's still got the highlight on it, which is nice, but you don't need to have this thing hanging out. That's inside the code, and then this is like the actual text that's right here. So that was just a quick save on that. But basically, when you're going to come in here and edit, you can just be in this content tab. You don't need to go into the source code. Just go in content. Okay, but what we want to do is we're going to save and close that because that's good to go now. So now we have these different blocks, and this is really similar to the page builder in WordPress on your site. So this is, again, we've got a couple different options. An image group is like a gallery. Image card is going to be image with text underneath it, and image and caption would be two things in one row, but just with two columns, or just a big old hero image. I'm going to go ahead and grab image group, and we're going to pull it in, and you can see that kind of blue highlight says drop block here. It kind of knows where that's going, and then you can see over here it says body, so we're putting it in the body of the email. So there's that. Awesome. So now we've got this thing in here, and we want to, it's going to kick us over to this thing. So if we did go away from that and we go back to here, it's going to give us our edit on this thing again. So now we're going to upload an image, browse from the computer. Let me go my files. I wonder if, actually, let's just test this. Oh, I don't want to do that. Put that back where that was. I'm just going to see if this is going to do a drag and drop for us, but let's go ahead and, oh yeah, there you go. So once you have your folder handy, you can just like drag and drop stuff into there. And while I'm at it, I'm just going to do this, put those in there, and then I'm going to do a select all on these and just drop all of those in there. These are from the 300s. So what that's going to do is likely allow us to put a couple in a row. So is it still working on it? It says uploaded 16 of 16. Great. Okay, so let's go back. X that. We're going to go click on there. Browse. Should bring us to our catalog. Why? We should have more than that. Sort by newest first. Maybe it didn't actually drag all those in when I did the multiple select drag. Sure, it looks like it didn't. So that one's already there. Why isn't it showing? Pause. That's funny. It's got this thing set up down here, 21 through 30 of 70. I've got 70 images in there now, multiple uploaded on some of those. But just for the sake of argument, I'm going to, for that image group, I was thinking about grabbing this one. We're going to insert. There's that. Portions of the image. That's fine. And then this one, we're going to go, and I was thinking doing like some holiday colors, grabbing that and insert that. And 300 by 300, 300 by 300. Proportions of this image different from the one next to it. Let's fix that. Why that's giving me that, I don't know, because those should be good to go. I'm going to save and close that. And there's our section. And that was the image group. So I'm just curious to see what an image card might look like. I'm going to go ahead and grab that. And again, drop block here. So we're just going to drop it in there. We're going to pull in a single image. I was looking for something else in red, maybe a pendant. Oh, that one's new. We're going to use that. Big bracelet like that. Boom. And then down here is your text, which is this area. So that should be good to go. So that's going to be so, it's like whatever you're putting in there, put in the name, whatever. This has some styling on it, and that is in here. So our background, we can like remove the background. Then if you're going to do that up here on your text, you're going to want to, add some other text color. You can obviously use this guy to kind of track around. Hey, we don't want just totally black, just give it kind of dark gray. Um, and then no border, image border. We could round the corners a little bit if you want. I've got a tiny bit of a rounded corner thing going on stuff on your site, so there's that option. I'm wondering if you go up here, if we go into style, hey, look at that. We can round the borders on that a little bit too. So that's cool. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. And so there's like a real quick and easy kind of thing for adding images in there. And then again, what I was getting at last time is we could do this kind of thing. Like if you wanted to maybe lead with some images, and then you've got text, and then another image. And again, it's like I would probably just go ahead and play around with it a little bit. Drag your image and caption. You'd have the two things. Oh, that's what we already did. Trash that. Yeah, delete. Um, Image card, image and caption. So yeah, that's some pretty kind of straightforward stuff. So then I'm gonna go ahead and save and exit that. And so you can go ahead and, hey, we're gonna do this for the next email blast. Pop in here and edit, and then you can obviously just click on this block and go ahead and replace images. Again, with this one down here too, is we can go ahead and replace that. I'm not sure how big of a deal it is for MailChimp, but in web stuff, this alt is like um, whatever the name of this is. You can put a descriptive title in your alt text. What is this? Is a little info kind of on that, but it's just good practice to do that. So I hope that's helpful. Hit me up if you need something else. I'm glad to help out, and I am now in your debt. So glad to help, and there's that for you. Cool. Have a good one.